Hello there, and welcome to the Brick Amigos' second update of the Battle of UTAPAU.
This is the third.
This is the third? Okay,
Yep.
So this is the third update. So, we're gonna quickly zoom out and start expanding on what we've been working on. The main thing that you'll see once we zoom out right away is that this tower, this sort of government support system that they have here, has now been completed. There's the addition of the beams. I don't think these were in last time, right? So now
They were, yeah, but what's been completed there, since Matt really doesn't know what he's talking about.
That's very nice.
We just extended everything up and put more of a final touch on everything. So it's basically finished. Just needs the final supports of some couple pieces in there. So because it's a little unstable still, but that's mostly just because of the piping work right there.
And then so we finished the edge over here too, adding in the door. And,
so there's a bit of a rock face there, and then there's a door just leading into the unknown, because that's the edge of the mock right there.
So then the other thing that we've done in this corner is this building right here is going to be a huge support for this entire side of the mock, because there's going to be the top part. So this one is built really square and plain, except for the front, which we're working on.
Needs some work still.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a couple pieces. We really don't have a lot of this color.
Dark orange.
The dark orange, so using it is pretty difficult. I don't know too, Jang mentioned this with the newest teal, is that it?
Yeah, when they brought back teal,
so you
color
can
variation.
see here that the color variation between these bricks is not perfect. There's lots of inconsistencies right there, and then if you look again here, there, and there, all three of them are a little bit different. So I noticed that as I was using the piece, but anyways, this building is just supposed to be like a nice apartment building. It's got the balcony out here, and then I tried to use a different technique to make supports for it. By just connecting a couple brown pieces that we had, just using some odds and ends, because that's what Sean suggested I do. I think the supports look pretty good. The front of it is pretty boring, but it is just supposed to be a support, so I think it's doing its job.
We'll improve upon it.
Moving inwards.
So mostly for this update, we worked on the buildings that we wanted to include inside of this mock, because we're more focusing on the city aspect of UTAPAU, which a lot of people miss in their mocks.
Yeah.
So over here, we got, actually, you can see it. Here's Matt's building from last update. What kind of building did you call it?
It's like a shop thing. I don't know. I kind of want to say it's a shop just because you've got that little market spot there where you can come in and buy stuff.
And then right up here, we've got another building, which is just supposed to be kind of like, I don't know, maybe a research institute or something. But yeah, it's got actually the brown pieces right there. Those are like the, I don't know, winglets, whatever you want to call them, from the original 1999 or 2000 Vulture Droid from episode 1. So yeah, that was a nice inclusion. And then over here, this building, I don't really know what to call it. It's kind of like, maybe kind of like some kind of church or something. But anyways, we used a lot of the nougat colors and created kind of like
archways around it.
Yeah, archways around it.
I like this style, and we're actually just going to put in an order for more of these nougat colored beams, because we're going to use them hopefully with some other stuff.
Yeah, the 1x1x5. And then there's a bit of a rock face in between the two buildings there. Yeah. And now originally this building only went up to about right here. You can kind of see the seam there. But then when we put in this elevated pathway right there, we just decided to extend it, include a door in there, and it actually worked out really nice. Yeah,
it sort of meshes the thing together. I want with this whole build the idea to be that when you're looking at lots of the Star Wars movie sets and props, it's not all nicely constructed like cities are now. It's a lot of mixing and matching together and sort of weird little pathways. So that's something that we want to try and create here too, and I think this does it pretty well. Additionally, this is Sean's...
I want to say that. I'm proud of this piece. Anyways, so we got some interesting parts through our lug with like just grab bags and whatever of Lego parts that we were given. And anyways, so we got a large boat hull piece.
Yeah.
And we had no idea how we would ever use this. And
to order another one to get like the back of it on Bricklink is expensive. And you got to pay for the shipping then with it too. So it's just...
This is a big piece.
Yeah.
So I didn't even design the building to like fit with this, but it fits perfectly. It goes flush on both sides there. So yeah. Just a really nice inclusion of a piece there that really we wouldn't have used otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, so that makes the whole thing look really nice and gives it a unique little touch.
Mm-hmm. And then another odd piece we're using, that gate grill or gate piece right there.
Oh, that's from like the Jack.
Yeah, that's from Jack Stone, that like jail bar piece. So that was pretty interesting that we want to use there eventually. So I'm going to move to the other side of the table now so we can get a view of the Separatist headquarters that's right there.
Yeah.
So we finished this up. Turned out really well, actually. We had to do a lot of modifications to it, though, make it a bit longer, and then extend it down at the bottom there so it could fit nicely with that building in front of it, as you can see there. That it kind of like, there's some gappage there, but they mesh pretty well together. But yeah, it worked out nice, and yeah, it really brings the whole thing together, I think, because like with the hangar and everything, now there's a nice little base for the Separatists to command their battle droids from and everything.
Yeah, so then we haven't decided what we're putting. You come over to this side and you can see the ugly construction side of our stuff. But we haven't decided what we're putting here. There's going to be another UTAPAU styled building, right?
Yeah,
we didn't want to do any more Separatists.
No, yeah, that's going to be UTAPAUian style. Okay. So yeah, we've got like, I think that's about 10 or 8 studs there. I don't know. So yeah, we don't have a lot of space, but we can figure it out.
Yeah, hopefully we'll use a new piece that we just have too many of.
Slytherin. And yeah, moving back over here, you can see we've actually gone through and done a decent amount of the tile work here. As you can see, we've got like a brown kind of lines going through everything to simulate a bit of a pattern. But just going along the curve here, yeah, we've gone most of the edges. We just are missing a lot of the smaller tiles to go in the little itty bitty spots. So we might have to make an order for 1x2 dark tan tiles. But
yep.
Yeah. So anything else you want to say?
So moving forward, our next plans for the next update is going to be working on this square area that is right here. You can already sort of see the area that we've got put out like this. We're going to sort of make a main square where the UTAPAUians would meet, you know, discuss, do whatever UTAPAUians do in their spare time after work, whatever. And it works perfectly because it's right down from this stepway. It's directly coming in this way. It's just a mixing nice point, and it would be really perfect to have maybe some sort of sculpture, whatever. Just a nice little four-way meeting point. And then in there you'll see a lot of the sort of battle stuff that we will have too. There'll be we got to make some explosions and stuff. I was gonna say like crates and stuff for the battles that you always see in the games. Yeah, we'll probably do some of that too. But yeah. So a lot of good stuff coming. I think we're probably just gonna not include the wheel bike in this. Yeah. If you were looking forward to that, I'm sorry, but yeah, the ATTE takes up a lot of space. The gunship is gonna take up a huge amount of space once it's in. Yeah, I don't even think we should have the ATTE, but Sean. No, the ATTE is a must. Otherwise, the space would just be way too empty there. But yeah. So, yeah, that's what we've got going on now. It's looking pretty darn good. We got a lot of nice progress going on this past week. And I think that this thing is, it's looking more and more like UTAPAU. If you guys are wondering, hey, what the heck, this doesn't look like UTAPAU at all, just go back and watch the episode 3, just quick scenes, because then you'll see in it exactly what we're trying to recreate. And I think that's about it, yeah. All right, so anyways, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and Brick Amigos